Hey, how's it going, everyone? JT the Talking Head here. You are the audience, and I just got done with a 10-hour drive coming back from New Jersey, where my wife and I were visiting my in-laws, her parents, for Thanksgiving, and it was a it was an eventful time. I got this whole big bag full of physical goodies, physical media goodies, and I wanted to kind of show them off. There's a lot of Black Friday stuff here because I did most, if not all, of my Black Friday shopping there in New Jersey. And we did a lot of cool things. We went to some stuff. If you like Kevin Smith movies, you're definitely going to want to keep watching because we went and saw some really cool stuff. So let's get into it. All right, our first shopping stop of the trip was at Best Buy. That was one of the first things that I had to do when we got there because the Best Buy deals had just kind of gotten started, and I needed to get there and get in on some of these sweet 4K deals. So we got a stack of 4Ks and I think just one regular Blu-ray. We got Evil Dead Rise with the slipcover. Picked up Elf, because it is Christmas time. This is one of my favorite Christmas movies. No slipcover on that one, unfortunately. Cool Hand Luke, No Man Can Eat 50 Eggs. It's one of my all time favorite movies, one of the best movies to ever be made, in my opinion. Rebel Without a Cause. I'm really glad that I got both Cool Hand Luke and Rebel Without a Cause with the slips, because I also have Maltese Falcon already with the slips. Uh, but I've never actually seen Rebel Without a Cause, so I'm very excited to sit down and watch that. National Lampoon's Vacation, one of my all-time favorite comedy movies. Super glad to have that with the slip. The Exorcist with the ugly slip. This slip makes me want to vomit, just like Reagan did. I hate that slip. I wish I could have got the steelbook, but oh well. And finally, Blue Steel from Vestron Video, starring Jamie Lee Curtis. Uh, I've heard pretty good things about that movie, and I love the Vestron Video line. It's a great premium studio line that's almost like a boutique label in of itself. From Lionsgate, it's great. So our next stop after Best Buy, a couple days later, we hit up Red Bank, New Jersey, and in Red Bank, it is a holy ground for fans of Kevin Smith movies. There was so much shot there. Chasing Amy, Dogma. I think even some scenes from Clerks were there. Maybe I'm not 100% sure. Like I can't remember where the church was where Dante and Randall go to the funeral at. I can't remember if that was in Red Bank or the Highlands, but yeah. So like, it's a very big town for Chasing Amy, especially. But what it's known for now for Kevin Smith fans, other than the filming locations, are Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, the comic book store owned by Kevin Smith. Also notably from the AMC show Comic Book Men. And yeah, we took a little tour through there. Check it out. All right. And I, of course, had to buy some stuff. I love the stash. I visit the stash every single time I go to New Jersey without fail, and I always buy something. So with this time is no different. We picked up An Evening with Kevin Smith and An Evening with Kevin Smith 2, Evening Harder, both signed DVD copies. These were two DVDs of his that I was missing from my collection. Very glad to have them. They will go into the collection now, to the Kevin Smith collection, then also into the signed Kevin Smith collection because I have uh, Kevin Smith is who I have the most signatures of. I have books signed by him. I have comics. I have Blu-rays, DVDs, you name it. I buy something signed from Kevin Smith every time I go to the stash, and I've been there 4 or 5 times now. So next, we took a stroll down the street, Broad Street to be exact, in Red Bank, to a little store called Jack's Music Shop. Now, why Jack's Music Shop is really important to Kevin Smith fans is that Jack's was the building where Holden and Banky's apartment was above. So if you go to Broad Street and go to Jack's Music Shop and look up, that's where Holden and Banky's apartment in Chasing Amy was. And then there's also a scene from Chasing Amy that was shot in in Jack's Music Shop as well.
Hey, see that man right there? He the devil. Understand? Never take your eye off the man. Fight the power, little G.
Word is bond.
Word is bond. Look at what I have to resort to for professional respect. What is it about gay men that terrifies the rest of the world?
And so you go into Jack's, and it's a great record store. They have tons of CDs, vinyl, and freaking movies. Now, I didn't get any footage from inside Jack's. It was a very busy store. They had a lot of people in there. It was also the day before Black Friday. No, it was the day before Thanksgiving. It was Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So I didn't really get any footage from inside of Jack's, but I did get a whole bunch of stuff. Let's check this stuff out. So with Jack's, the cool thing was is that all of their movies, no matter what they were $3, $2.99 for DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. That's crazy. So I got a stack of Blu-rays here, one DVD, and a couple 4Ks. First up, I got a sealed copy of The Life Aquatic on DVD, but it's the Criterion Collection. I didn't have this on Blu-ray, but for $3 for a Criterion DVD, do you think I'm gonna pass that up just because it's on DVD? Uh-uh. I got that. I picked that up. Next, we got The Crow for $3. This is kind of a funny pickup because I almost bought this as an upgrade around Halloween because it was in the $7.50 bin at my Walmart. Waited a month, boom, $3 for that. Next up, we got Evil Dead 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. I know that these have 4K releases. I don't care. $3 for the 2-pack. I only have them on DVD. That's a great upgrade. Next up, $3 for 30 Days a Night. All these are sealed, by the way. They say used them, but they are sealed. 30 Days a Night. This is one of the original style Blu-rays that have like the Experience high definition logo and stuff across the bottom of it. This is an upgrade for me. This is one of my favorite vampire movies. I haven't seen it in a very long time, so I'm very excited to see that. Now getting in to the 4Ks. First up, this one, Halloween Kills with the slipcover on 4K. Now this one might actually be used. This slip is in a little bit of rough shape. I think they just saran wrapped it. So this might be actually used. But Halloween Kills, 4K, $3. This one is a shout out to my very good friend, Brandon Z. Brandon, you know I got you. You know I had to get you with the Halloween Ends. $3 for Halloween Ends on 4K. I did not own this one. I did not own Kills. I only owned 2018 on regular Blu-ray. But now I have Kills and Ends, so I can have all the Corey from Halloween Ends to myself. Brandon, you can't have him no more. Corey's mine. I paid $3 for him. Last up is this is definitely factory sealed. This is absolutely factory sealed. This is a crazy pickup. Dune, the new Dune movie on 4K for $3. That is an insane buy. I mean, I know that this has been on sale for as low as 10, but $3, like I cannot complain about a 4K disc, really any 4K disc for $3. I honestly probably should have picked up every 4K, like gone through and picked out every single 4K that they had and bought them for $3 just because. I mean, that's a bargain, man. All right, next up in Jax, we're still on Jax. Got tons of stuff from Jax. I mean, I'm going to show you guys a picture of me in Nirvana after I go through all these, just so you can see what I looked like shopping in there. Because I did get one picture from in there. Uh, they had some VHS tapes, and if y'all know me, I don't talk about it very much on here, but I am still a VHS collector. I've got a CRT TV with a VHS player and an older DVD player hooked up over there, and VHS is still my bag, man. I love tape collecting, and these are some great tapes, and they were only $1 a piece, and I can't believe I found these for a buck, man. First up, Alien, Ridley Scott's Alien. This movie, whoa, for $1 on VHS, yes, please take my dollar. Next up, one that I actually haven't seen, and that's Alien 3. That's right. I've only ever seen the first Alien movie. I've heard bad things about Alien 3, but I mean, it was a buck. Then we got Misery on VHS. I absolutely hate this movie. I hate Kathy Bates in it. I hate James Caan in it. I think it's an awful movie, but a horror VHS for $1. Horror is so freaking hard to find with VHS anymore. Everybody wants to price gouge. Like I could probably go online and find that for a few bucks still, but I might be wrong. It could be a bunch of money, but a buck, I'll pay for it for a buck just to have it in the collection. Sticking with some horror, we got The Omen, the original Omen on VHS. This is another movie that I really don't like that much, but it $1 for it. I mean, I cannot complain. Next up, we have this is actually, I think I own this on VHS already, but it was in such good condition, and for $1, I couldn't pass it up. Rocky. I love Rocky. I'm a big Rocky fan. This is one that I did not have on VHS. First Blood, Stallone, Rambo. I do have Rambo 3 on VHS, but I do not have First Blood. And now these two are the real holy grails that I found, and I cannot freaking believe that I found them. I'm so pumped. Terminator 1 and 2 on VHS. What? For a buck a piece. Look at that. 90. Come on, focus. Focus, camera. It's not going to focus. It says 99 cents, okay? You just got to believe me. 99 cents a piece, a buck a piece for Terminator 1 and 2. Man, that is a absolute steal right there. Pulling out this bag, I almost forgot to show that when I was at the Secret Stash, I got to meet Mike Zapsik from Comic Book Men because he is currently the manager. Walt Flanagan no longer manages the stash. Mike Zapsik is now the manager. It's been that way for a couple of years. I think he took it over like a year, maybe two ago. But he gave me some directions to the Quick Stop, which we will get to in a minute, and he signed them for me. So that is a really, really cool addition to my Kevin Smith comic book men type collection. I'm going to frame that. It's cool to have directions to the Quick Stop from Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, but it's signed by Mike Zapsik. Maybe one day I can meet Ming Chen at a con because I know he does a lot of cons and take this and have him sign it. I don't know where I will ever meet Walt Flanagan. I hear he's pretty elusive. I've met him twice. I got my picture with him one time, if I can find it. I got my picture with him and Mike the first time I met them. I regret not having him sign something for me, anything for me, because I don't think he really does cons. And now that he's not doing that, he's not working at the stash. I don't think I'm probably ever going to see the dude again in person. Uh, but I think Brian Johnson maybe also does cons too. So it's my goal now to meet all the comic book men and get them to sign these directions to the Quick Stop. Anyway, back to Jack's Music Shop. We got some, I mean, I couldn't walk out of there without some vinyl. I know that my channel is mostly focused on movies, not music. Although I would like to start doing some music and vinyl reviews because I do collect vinyl. I got two Holy Grails. I am the kind of person that will not order a vinyl online. Vinyl is different for me than a movie. If I'm the record stores are still a pretty healthy industry, and I'm going to support them. Every time I go travel, I always seek out a record store and go vinyl hunting. So I've been looking for these for years, and they're not originals. They're just reprints. I just don't know why I never found them, but they are grails of mine. The first one is my one of my all time. These are both of my like top five albums of all time. We got Swordfish Trombones from Tom Waits. This is one of the best albums I have ever listened to in my life. I adore this album so much. It's I'm not going to talk too much about the music side of it, but it's bluesy, it's jazzy, it's folky, it's great. Um, and then next up, we got The Slider by T Rex. This is one of my all time favorite 1970s glam rock bands. Um, British invasion band. And if you know who T Rex is, you know who this guy is, Mark Bolan. His story is pretty tragic. He unfortunately passed away in a car accident when he was pretty young. So that T Rex is just one of my favorite bands, and I absolutely love now that I have the Slider. It's my favorite T Rex album for sure, and I can't wait to spin this and Swordfish Trombones. All right. If this was any inclination to you before about where we're going next, of course, we went to see the Quick Stop. This is the second time I've been to the Quick Stop. I love the place. It's so surreal to be there. If you are a Kevin Smith fan, it's like taking the voyage to the motherland to see the stash and to see the Quick Stop. So we went to the Quick Stop with my wife and my brother-in-law, and yeah, this was a really really cool experience hanging out there for a while. I bought some candy or something there, and think I got a Red Bull, and because they don't have much merch. They have like Quick Stop T-shirts, nothing that would fit me, but like it's still a convenience store. Like it's still an operating convenience store. It's next to the Smodcastle Podcast Theater, uh, but which Kevin Smith, he owns the buildings now, so he converted RST Video into Smodcastle Podcast Theater, and that's pretty cool to see. But just standing where Jay and Silent Bob stood and sang the song, or uh standing in front of the underneath the glowing sign, something that was really cool. We were pulling in, the sun was going down, we saw the sign flip on. That was neat. I wish I had got that on video, but here, check out our trip to the Quick Stop. Motherfuck, noise, noise, noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, noise, noise, noise. Smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers, beers. Rolling fatty, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? We smoke the blunts.
Let me get a nickel bag.
$15, little man, put that shit in my hand. If that money doesn't show you, owe me, oh. My jungle love. Oh.
Never said no slide about the motherfucking time.
All right, we're winding down. We got a few other things to talk about. We're not quite done yet. I know I've been going on for a while and blathering. This is going to be a long video. We I was sitting in bed at my in-laws' house and the day that Oppenheimer dropped on the Tuesday, and I was hoping that I would be able to find the Steelbook at a Best Buy, but we all know how the Steelbook debacle went. And as it is right now, currently as I'm recording this, all editions of the 4K of Oppenheimer are sold out. The Steelbook, the Icon edition, and even the standard edition are sold out on Best Buy, Amazon, and Walmart, so you can't even find it on 4K. So I'm glad that I had the forethought to go ahead and order. They didn't have it at the Walmart in New Jersey. They had it at my local Walmart, so I went ahead and ordered it for pickup, the Icon edition of Oppenheimer. And this thing is super cool. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to open it tonight. I will be watching this very soon and doing a review, and we'll do an unboxing with that review. So keep an eye out on the channel for my review of this particular edition of Oppenheimer. All right. And then it was time to come back home. We set our sights back on our home state, 10 hours away from New Jersey. At 7 o'clock this morning is when we left. And when I took the reins, I didn't, because I didn't, when we were in New Jersey, I didn't get to go to my favorite store, Barnes and Noble. I didn't get to shop for any Criterions this November. So I made a pit stop.
All right, so here's the deal. We've been on the road for about 10 hours coming back from New Jersey. We're still in the car on our way home, and we've got like our suitcases, the dogs back here, all that crap. And what my wife doesn't know is that for the last 4 hours while I've been at the reins, I kind of rerouted us to Barnes and Noble so I could go Criterion shopping.
You did what?
You heard me. Ow. Worth it. Let's go.
All right, so there was a lot of cool things. That my Barnes and Noble was freaking stocked to the brim. If you guys saw that side of Criterion's, they had so much Criterion there. That's the first time in years that I have seen it that stocked. So I'm pretty excited. And I only ended up coming out with one thing, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. And that is the Jackie Chan set. This set, the emergence of a superstar, is very important to me because of two movies on it in particular, which are Fearless Hyena 1 and 2. I grew up watching a bootlegged VHS tape of both of those movies, a bootleg 2 pack. That was my dad's, and they were English dub. And some of my all-time favorite times as a kid was watching Fearless Hyena 1 and 2 on VHS. And I have the 88 films Blu-ray of the first one, but I haven't seen the second one in years and years and years. So to have both of them in region A, Criterion in this box set, along with, what is it, 3 other films, 4 other films? Yeah, this comes with Half a Loaf of Kung Fu, Spiritual Kung Fu, Fearless Hyena 2, The Young Master, and My Lucky Stars. 6 movies for 62.50 on the 50% off sale. This is the only thing that I got. Now there is one other thing that I'm going to get. I'm going to order it online, and that is the Todd Browning Freak set. My website for my Barnes and Noble said they had it in stock. When I went in there, it was still saying in stock. I asked the lady. She said it was in stock. She came and helped me look, and we couldn't find it. So she was like, either it's been lifted or there's a customer with it carrying it around in the store right now and they're going to buy it. So I didn't, unfortunately, get the Freaks set. That was the only other thing on my list this November, but I am going to go ahead and probably order it on Amazon That way I can still get it for the 50% off, even though I hate ordering from Amazon. But I am still pretty darn happy with my purchase of the Jackie Chan Emergence of a Superstar set. I love Jackie Chan, man. And I don't want to get into politics about and into his thing with his daughter and all that. I don't want to do it. I don't just let me enjoy 1970s Jackie Chan for 1970s Jackie Chan and enjoy the cheesy dubs. I hope they're on here. I didn't even look to see if the dubs were on here. They should be on. Surely they're on here. I hope they're not just the Cantonese tracks. But yeah, so this is an awesome set. I will probably end up doing a review of this as well, but it might take me a while to get it out to watch all 6 movies of it, so I can properly review it. But keep an eye on the channel for that. So once we got back into town, my wife was like, "Well, you made a pit stop. Now you got to go make a pit stop for me." We were talking about Oppenheimer and how we're going to watch it tomorrow as of the recording of this. And she was like, "Well, you know what we got to do now. Check it out."
Wifey said if I went to B&N to get something, then I had to go into Walmart to get her something too. So it's an even trade. Package secured, and I think she'll like that. She loves the Barbie movies. Okay, just got done at Walmart. There's the one that's been dying and dying and dying to see the Barbie movie. I got something else for you.
Did you get me a birthday present?
No, this doesn't count as your birthday, but you're gonna like it. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
And I look like a hot mess.
I don't care. Close your eyes.
Sorry.
Close your eyes.
I'm sorry, TikTok. I look like a hot mess right now.
All right, open them.
Barbie for Princess movie collection. I love it.
Told you guys she'd like it.
Is this my birthday present?
No, that doesn't count as your birthday present. That's just a because I love you present.
Okay, good, because you got to kiss up after making me drive 4 hours. Over that bridge.
We went to New Jersey to visit her parents, and she gets mad that I made her drive 4 hours on the way back home. I drove the entire trip up there, mind you, 10 hours, and then I drove the last 6 hours back home.
It would have been shorter, but you had to make a pit stop.
Yeah, to get you Barbie.
You had to go to Barnes and Nobles.
Be grateful. Bye!
Yeah, I picked up Barbie. This is a movie I was gonna try to wait until there was a steelbook that came out in the US for, but there's not been any announcement in sight. And I was like, if I'm not gonna be able to get a steelbook anytime soon, I at least want the slipcover. So I got this and then got this for the wife as well. These I probably will not watch. I don't really have much interest in the animated ones, but she loves them, don't you, Des?
Yeah.
So yeah, I got Barbie, and we're gonna do Barbenheimer tomorrow. I think. We missed Barbie and Oppenheimer in theaters, and yeah, we just didn't go see them. We don't live close to a theater, so it's hard for us to get out to a movie theater. But now we have the 4Ks, and we're gonna do the Barbenheimer double feature tomorrow together, and it's gonna be a fun time. I will probably be reviewing at least I will definitely be reviewing the Oppenheimer set. I might review Barbie. I don't know. And the last order of business is I came home to a package. I didn't order anything. I know who this is from. This is from my good friend Eric Wilkinson, Eric the MVD guy at Indie Producer on TikTok. He is the curator for the MVD Rewind collection. You guys probably know him better that way. He's done a bunch of interviews and stuff with other film tubers and stuff like that. He's a very interesting fellow. He's a good friend. I love Eric to death, and I think I know what's in here. So let's go ahead and rip this open, because he did tell me he was going to send these for this, and yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was. Bubble wrapped it really well. I don't know what movie it is, but it's a particular type of movie. Okay, so we have Campaign 2, a Taylor Steele movie. Don't know what the movie is, but It's the case that it's in. It's in a CD jewel case, but the size of a DVD. I have showed this off. I have one other of these, and I actually found a couple of these at Jack's Music Shop, but I didn't pick them up. I wish I did now, but I didn't pick them up. This one is very hard to open, and okay. I'm not even gonna open this. It's already trying to snap on me. The thing with these is they're like very old CD cases. They came out in the '90s. They're jewel cases, and they're very freaking brittle. So in the interest of preserving this in the condition that it is in, uh, which is really good condition, I am not going to open it. But just so you know, it opens like a CD. It is a DVD though. This comes out like the cover art comes out and everything. God, I wish I could. I'm gonna try to get it open. Hold on. Okay, it took a little bit of force and a lot of prayer, but we got it open. So there is the DVD. Yeah, it's just a piece of paper on the inside. There's nothing there to it. Oh, this is interesting. So we have our DVD here, and then there is another DVD. Let's figure out how to get into this side. Oh, that was easy. Yeah, it's a bonus disc, it says. That's pretty cool. So we have a bonus disc with this. I don't know what this is about. Disc 1, Campaign 2, full-length feature, no Hollywood surfing only version, Hollywood skit only version. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Campaign 2, a Taylor Steele movie. Yeah, I'm at a loss. I got no clue about what the movie is. Eric, if you've ever heard of this, if you're watching this, let me know what this is about. I'll probably end up watching it eventually for sure. If I can be brave enough to open this super brittle case again. But this is super cool. I have a affinity for like weird packaging and dead media. So this is really cool. I have one other of these, and it's Abbott and Costello, Jack and the Beanstalk, and that case is completely shattered to pieces. I will never probably open it again. I'm thinking about taping it shut. I don't think these are really worth much, not to my knowledge anyway. Uh, but they're super cool. The fact that the DVDs came in a jewel case like this is super neat. So thank you, Eric. This is freaking sick. All right, and that was a very long video to show you my super big stack over here. It's falling over. I'm not going to pull it off and show you guys all this again. But that was the video to show all of my Black Friday and New Jersey trip pickups / collection update. Yeah, I don't even. This video has been such a smorgasbord of stuff. It's half vlog, with with video that was made for TikTok, not YouTube. So I'm sorry that the camera was portrait instead of landscape on all of the footage and the stash and stuff, because I made that with the intent of putting it on TikTok, and it is on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok at JT the Talking Head and see the full uncut version of the New Jersey trip, supercut, I guess, on TikTok. But yeah, so all of this stuff is super cool. Glad I got it. It's a crazy Black Friday haul, probably the biggest Black Friday haul. It's a lot more than it appears to be, because of how much like cheap stuff I got from like Jack's and everything. But crazy haul, love it, love you guys, and I'm gonna go and probably watch some Dragon Ball Z, play some Call of Duty, and then maybe pass the fuck out. I don't know. See ya.